Do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. Hey everybody, this is Dr. Willie Jolley and
this is Dee.
We're the authors of the book Make Love,
Make Money,
Make It Last, 10 Secrets to Shape a Great Marriage. And we've got a special episode, a special edition of our show tonight because we decided that we were going to take a night off. We rarely take a night off. I don't think we've done it in years. We will pre-record sometime a full show and have it prepared if we're traveling or something. But we decided to take a night off because in America it's Memorial Day, and many people might be like us. We're going to, do something for Memorial Day. But we realized on top of that,
we have viewers who are not only from the United States.
That's right. We learned
their
that
countries might not celebrate Memorial Day.
That's right. How do we learn that though? We learned that really distinctively in the fact that we were in Barbados with our friends Carifa, Caribbean Association of Insurance and Financial Advisors, where I was keynote speaker, and so many people from Belize, Dominica, and one place after another, they came to visit and see us at this event in in Carifa, Barbados, and they said that they said, you know what, we watch your marriage show every week. Really? Yeah, we watch it. We are right on it, and our friends and different people in our community and our network. So we got all these people around the world.
So we wanted to say hello.
Hello to you. And even though we are celebrating Memorial Day in America, you might not be. So we wanted to put together something for you that would let you know we were mindful of the fact that we have friends, followers, fans, part of our community.
We appreciate it.
And we appreciate it.
That's what we wanted to say.
We appreciate it. So let me first give a thought. We want to encourage everybody, since we're not doing a full show today, we want you to do something. We want you to go to our Jolley Marriage YouTube channel and watch some of the shows that we have there.
And let us know your favorite one.
Yes.
That would be great.
Yeah, watch some of the ones that are already there. Great shows that are cover a gamut of topics and lots of fun. Watch some of the shows on the Jolley Marriage Show and let us know which ones you thought were really profound
and
to
what
you.
You want more information on.
Yeah.
Or what else you'd like us to discuss, as well as participate in.
Yeah.
On your part.
info@williejolly.com is an email. You can send us an email and say, I like this one, that one, or here's a topic I would like you to dig into. We did a topic just recently about life after divorce. That was the result.
And we will come back.
We're going to come back next week and do that. When we come back.
Yes.
When we come back next week. Part 2, because that was someone who specifically asked. We've had a number of people, but this lady, she shook me and said, you got to do it, please. And the response has been amazing. All the people who have responded to that and said, what a great show. So we'll be doing that next Monday night.
Part 2 about divorce.
Okay, so that's first is go to Jolley Marriage, watch some of the replays, let us know which one you like, what you like more of, and you can email us at info@williejolly.com. Next, I had a great interesting conversation with a friend of mine who gave me a tidbit that I thought was profound. I called my friend Richard Dyer, who is the president, GM, and CEO, the president and general manager of the CBS affiliate in Washington, D.C., WSA 9. And we were his guests at his table with his beautiful bride and a few other his friends a couple weeks ago for the Boys and Girls Club, where they raised
annual fundraiser. They raised $5 million.
$5 million
for the young people, for education, and the young people were so inspiring.
Yeah, they were. They were inspiring. So we gave a donation as well. No, we didn't give $1 million. So one person there, they said, "What are you going to start off with?" And one person put up their hand and said, "I'm giving $1 million." I said, "Lord, no!" Woo! Anyway, but Richard and his wife we were talking, and I said, well, what's your schedule, or where you going, or what you doing for Memorial Day? And he said, well, we're going to stay in town because we're going to be traveling quite a bit in the month of June because we have our anniversary in June. I said, oh, really? We do too. What's your anniversary? He said, the 16th. I said, how many years will we be? He said, 37 years. Wow. I said, well, our anniversary is June the 28th, and it'll be 40 years. 40 years. He said, 40 years. Man, that's a big deal. Congratulations. I said, thank you. And then I made a little joke. I said, she still likes me after 40 years. He said, believe it or not, Willie, that sounds like a joke, but that's important. He said, I actually think that like might be more important than love in sustaining a relationship over time. Ooh. He said people will get in love and they're happily in love, but sometimes love might wane or fade or, lost that love and feeling. But if you like somebody, you like being with them, you like being around them. He said that can sustain you staying in love. So like is a pathway to staying in love. And that goes along with our chapter number 1. Friends first. That if you are friends and you like that person, you like being around that person, then that can sustain you through the tough times and help you stay in love. So I want to thank Richard for that.
Willing to work through issues.
Yeah. So now one more thing before we end this short week, this little short message today. Is Dee brought to my attention that May, the month of May, is Mental Health Month. Mm-hmm. And what you told me was a statistic that
1 in 5 people have a mental episode every year. Well, 1 in 5 adults have a mental episode a year. So was that 25% of the population?
That's 20%. 1 in 5 is.
I wasn't a math major. 20% of the population has a mental health episode a year. But no, I don't ever remember anybody really talking about it openly until the last couple of years. I think particularly since COVID, where you had young people, not just seemingly normal people, young people who couldn't go to school, people who couldn't get to work, and you're in confined spaces, having to adjust to, I'm with somebody now 24/7, I'm married to them, but they go out to work and now I'm with them all the time. Oh my God, what am I going to do? They're not what it's that kind of situation. So since COVID, the mental health experience has blossomed. And it's no longer something that's hidden and to be ashamed of. And so the National Mental Health Association has been around since 1949. But we are just in the last, 4 or 5 years, just realizing the great value, and it's come out of the shadows. So it's like, well, okay. So the theme for 2025 is turn your awareness into action. So now that we know it's a health issue, it's nothing to be ashamed of.
No, it's not. And counseling and therapy and medication is critically important, and not to be ashamed of it. That I need some medication to keep me balanced. That's fine. Take your meds. So get counseling. Get therapy.
Take your meds, get therapy, and some individual things. Deep breathing, which is what I do with yoga. I try to explain to people it is something that is so calming. So it's from your diaphragm. You say, now, how does it work? Slow and deep breathing activates your body's relaxation system. How about that? But when you're eyes closed and you're deep breathing, you're really you're slowing your heart rate down, and you're forcing yourself to calm down, because sometimes your mind is racing and you can't really figure out what to focus on. The deep breathing helps you focus and calm yourself down. So deep breathing.
Yes.
Then there's something called, also you find it in yoga, is mindfulness meditation. And so now what is that? That means be non-judgmental about yourself.
About yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Don't beat yourself up, in other words.
No. So you might have thoughts that are racing. You're deep breathing, you're slowing yourself down so you can now focus on this thought that runs through your head. And oftentimes the fleeting thoughts that run through your head might be negative, but slowing yourself down and starting to focus, you can say, that was a ridiculous thing. Because your thoughts are really not you. And you can dismiss that. That's mindfulness meditation. And then, and you can start with just 5 minutes a day. There's lots of information out there. And then journaling. We see a lot of people are journaling, but really not just with electronics, but journaling to write, to handwrite, which is a dying art. Children, first graders are not even taught. Well, second grade is cursive writing, but it's losing. Our society and education wise are losing the whole idea of cursive writing. And some children can't read cursive writing because they've never learned how to do it. You know, it's like your signature. Man, you practice your signature, I'm going to write a check. Now most checks are gone. But anyway, journaling to actually write your thoughts of whatever's on your mind. 5 or 10 minutes a day, or just start with 5 minutes. Like, I don't have time. 5 minutes at the end of your day or before you go to sleep, and put it down. And then come back to it. Reread your journal. Some people, like my sister-in-law, Shirley, my brother's wife, she says she's been journaling for like 20, 30 some years.
Really?
Yeah. And she says she goes back and looks at her thoughts and just from when she's come. Very insightful. And you look at how you grow and change. So the thoughts that you had today, you say, well, why was I thinking that? Oh, I don't really think that. Or that was crazy, wasn't it?
Yep.
Or that was very insightful. I had not really thought about that. So deep breathing, meditation, what am I actually thinking about? And it can pass on by. And then actually journaling, actually the writing gets you to focus on yourself. And because there's so much chaos, that's right, it's just chaos. There's news all the time. You got to do social media. All the algorithms are designed to prevent you from thinking. They're designed to prevent you from thinking and to keep chaos in your head. So social media controls you. Slow down. Become mindful. It would help us all relax.
I think that's good.
What's important, and focus on what's important to each of us. That's it. That's all.
Mental Health Month. May is Mental Health Month. Check your mental health. Know that there's no stigma or should not be stigma to get counseling, to get therapy. Please do not have any hesitation, trepidation, concern about what are people going to think. No, go get therapy, get counseling, get help.
And who else needs to know? You and
well,
the counselor.
Yeah, but people, there's a stigma that people think that going to see the psychiatrist it would be bad. No, it's good. Asking, Les Brown says, asking for help does not make you weak. It helps to keep you strong. And so I encourage you to get help when you're in need of some mental help. When my mom, my brother, and my father-in-law died, I called immediately for grief counseling. I didn't hesitate. I know I needed help because it was such a trauma. So don't hesitate. Get therapy, get counseling, get psychological help. It will make you strong, keep you strong. So that's it. This is just a short little message for everybody. Oh, in mental health, one more thing while you were saying that made me think of mental health can impact your relationships.
Oh,
And people don't realize it. And if somebody is having a mental health crisis, it can impact the relationship. That is why
they might not know why you're behaving that way. You might not know why you're behaving that way.
That's right. So that is why mental health is so critical, not just for your own success and your survival, but for your relationship success and survival. So do that. Work on that. If you don't have the book, please, please, please. I think Terrence would be on right now saying, get this book. Terrence has been one of the biggest promoters, and the Greg and Linda Kozera have been greatest promoters of this book because of the impact it's had, not on them and their relationships, but the people they've given it to. Greg and Linda buy it by the box and give it out to people who get married. They give it out to family members, friends, people in their church. We encourage you to get this book in mass numbers. Go to jolleymarriage.com, jolleymarriage.com. Get the book, get multiple copies of the book. If you're in a relationship, read the book at the same time, not one, read it up, get 2 copies. And write in it, read it, write in it, your notes, your journal, your thinking. At the end of each chapter, discuss what you learned with your partner. It will grow your relationship. It will strengthen your relationship. Go to jolleymarriage.com. One more thing we want to make sure everybody does. Last June, we did a special series called the Relationship Repair Series. Each segment is an hour. We have now packaged that together, and we are going to make sure you're aware that that's available for you to help your relationship. Look, going to a marriage counselor, going to a divorce lawyer is really expensive. Those could be expensive. We don't want to take money off of them, but we do want you to invest in your relationship. So go to jolleymarriage.com/events, jolleymarriage.com/events. Get the Relationship Repair Series. Invest in it. There are 5 segments. Communication, romance, sex, money, finances, family, and blended families. And then there's a special bonus segment on the 11 biggest mistakes of people making relationships and how to fix them. This is a good program, and it can bless you and help you and grow your relationship. We wrote this book to save 1 million marriages and enhance 1 million marriages. That's our goal, and we are glad that many have been saved, and we want to encourage you to keep doing it. So for those in America, happy Memorial Day, and for those outside of America, we want to say thank you for being part of our community. Please watch, and everybody watch some of the replays. Go to the JolleyMarriageShow.com. Minnie Mouse is talking on her watch. And go to Jolley Marriage Show on YouTube. Watch some of the past episodes and tell us which ones you like, which ones you thought were really great. We might find a way to promote those more. And then what you would like to hear more of, what you want to like to see more of. Would you do that for us? Thank you so very, very, very much. Well, for me and my beautiful bride of almost 40 years, she's still beautiful too. She turns me on. For 40 years, well, we actually been together 44 years. We dated for 4 years before we got married.
81.
So for 44 years, I've been, in like with her and in love with her. And it gets better and better with time. It just gets better and better. So thank y'all for supporting us. Continue to tell everybody to tune in Monday nights. Make sure everybody in a relationship goes to see the TED Talk at jolleymarriage.com on how to never, ever argue again in marriage. We've been married for 40 years, haven't had an argument in 38 years. Go and see the TED Talk. Just do that, please. It's 12 minutes long. It's free. And then go to Jolley Marriage. Get the free chapter from the book if you haven't gotten the book. And if you get the book, get 2 copies. It'll help you.
Enjoy.
Have a great Memorial Day and have a great Monday for those outside of America. God bless you. Jolley out. see you next week with this part 2 of Life After Divorce. Am I right?
Yes, dear.
All right. I love you.
I love you.
All right. See y'all. Have a great day. God bless you. Bye.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you.